What is going on, everybody? How is everybody doing? Just went out to the pepper plants. Got me another very big bishop hat. This thing is huge. You can see it's really big in comparison. Should be very delicious. And hopefully it's got a little bit of heat to it. Hopefully everybody's having a good week. It is Thursday already, so the weekend is almost here. We have just 2 more days. One more day if you want to count, or two if you want to count today. But we are almost there. We got to just push through, get this weekend over with. Should be fun, good times. Give everybody a couple minutes to get in here, hang out and do some Google searches. We have somebody in here. First viewer is, I'm going to guess, arsenic. I'm guessing arsenic is the first person. We'll see what he says in the comments, or whoever responds in the comments. But, so what's everybody up to today? How is work or your day off, whatever it may be? Hopefully it's fantastic, whatever you guys are doing. Let me switch my screens to turn on my other screen here, so I can read the chat and still see my broadcast. All right, so we change that really fast. Bring this up. And we are good to go. Let's see, turn this on. All right, we are here. So let me crack this thing open. I'm going to cut this thing. The chair won't move. I'm going to cut this thing directly in half and see what we're dealing with here. Oh, wow. Very beautiful pod. Smells hot, which is good. So here is the first half. Moon Boots, what's going on? Good afternoon. Hope you're having a good day. Check that. The camera is extra zoomed. Here, let me see if I can zoom it back a little bit. These 2 seconds. Yeah, it's kind of hard to tweak the zoom. All right, there we go. How's that look? Looks a little bit better. So we have the first half of the bishop bat. This thing is huge. I'll put it back together. I'll show you guys real quick. I love these peppers. I'm starting to learn a little bit more about these peppers too. These things don't get crazy ripe, like super dark orange like that when they're this big. But check that out. Comparing to my hand, it's pretty big. A lot, pretty much all placenta. It's pretty awesome. I'm not going to save the seeds of these. I have 2 or 3 more packets of these, so no need for these. But I'm going to probably cut this into quarters. What's going on, Joe? How's it going? Garden State Gardeners in the house. Now I'm going to cut this thing into 4s. This thing's going to be really good. We have 5 viewers in here. Let's see. We got Moon Boots, Joe, and we have 3 other mystery guests. I'm hoping sooner or later YouTube will get smart and you'll be able to see who everybody is in the chat room or in your live stream, not just a number. I think that is well deserved for YouTubers on multiple reasons. Oh, nice. Awesome, Joe. Appreciate it. Well, I'll keep this live stream kind of going. We'll just kind of hang out a little bit. I mean, I have more peppers I can eat. Yeah, the seeing who's in the chat instead of just seeing a number, I think is definitely needed for, I'm not going to really bring up the reasons, my reasonings why, because some people may not agree with them, and some of us might do, and I have a feeling you would probably agree with my reasonings. But let's try out this bishop out, see how hot this thing is. Hey, we got Jay in here, Pick Team Blitz. What's up? All right. This is actually quite pleasant. It doesn't have the normal amount of heat to it. I'm guessing because it's so big. But it's actually quite delightful. having more of the sweetness from this. This is a very sweet pepper. This is almost like a bell pepper with a little bit of heat to it. But really good. I'm going to have to get more peppers because I didn't expect everybody to be jumping in here so quick and so many. Yeah. See, went down the wrong pipe. Shoot for moon boots. Actually, Jay, I'm trying to figure out a way. I remember you like beer. I like beer. I found this one beer that I love. It's a Guinness type of beer. It's it's not really necessarily a stout, but it's like a dark beer. It's called Brown Chicken, Brown Cow. I'm trying to figure out how to get it, but I think the company that makes it only brews it in kegs, not like cans. If I buy pepper from the store, pretty much whatever ones, can I dry the seeds and are they pretty much good to plant? You definitely can dry them out in a dehydrator or however you do it. Now, as far as planting goes, you can definitely try planting it. I mean, I would assume they would probably take. Their germination rates may or may not be quite as good as some of the vendors that I buy my peppers seeds off of. So yeah, I mean, you could try it. I mean, just get like I don't know, however you start your seedlings. I don't mean get like a lot of people use solo cups and put like 3 or 4 in there at a time in one little thing, and then once they all start sprouting moon boots, you can find the. I learned this from pretty much everybody in here, from Joe and from Jimmy Pickles. So when you get your 5 or 6 seedlings, whatever it is, you find the strongest ones that are like the biggest ones, and then take them out and then plant them by themselves, and then you can try it. But yeah, I mean, definitely, anything special? No, I mean, you want to get some kind of, like a seedling, like a potting soil, like something thin. I'm going to buy a variety pack of Super Hots and then plant them all. Yeah, there you go. It's a lot of fun. Maybe I mean, when I first started this channel, I didn't have any of my own like hybrid peppers, and now I have literally I'm picking 10 peppers a day off of my plants. It's really fun, and not it's kind of like a unique group we're in. I mean, not many people are holding a bishop hat in their hand right now. It's one of those things where it's a very unique thing. Very cool though. Super Hots are really good. I mean, if you like crazy hot peppers, man, there's plenty of them. I mean, I can show you varieties, man, that are screamers. I actually tried, believe it or not, perfect thing. Dennis is in here. He sent me Boot Jalokia Fire and Ice variant. Man, I tried one the other day, and it is absolutely crazy hot. I could have swore if I would have closed my eyes and ate this thing, I would have thought I ate a Carolina Reaper. I found your channel a while back because I was looking for people's reactions and eating hot peppers. Yeah. I will say you're not going to get much of a reaction. I don't really do the crazy eat a pepper and it's like brutally hot. I mean, some people do that and they're lying, and some people actually do that and they're genuine. But for the most part, I'm not really going to make a crazy reaction, so to speak. I mean, my heat tolerance is even everybody that's in here says my heat tolerance is way up here, which it is kind of high. I'll give you guys that. But yeah, I mean, it's definitely fun. But I have eaten crazy hot stuff in the past. I was actually in Pigskin Blitz's. Was that on his live stream? Yeah, I was on his live. I was on his panel, and I was drinking the Bomb hot sauce, the extract, the little baby bottle. I must have drank half the bottle. It was pretty hot. It's pretty warm. I'll give you guys that. It doesn't taste that great. Otherwise, I would have probably ended up drinking all of it. But after a while, like when you eat something, like even when you're like at home eating something that's like, I don't know, let's say you're eating chocolate cake and it's really rich, and you want to keep eating it. After a while, it gets like the flavor kind of gets like overpowering and too much, and you can't eat anymore. It was kind of like one of those occasions. But yeah, I mean, I can eat some crazy hot stuff. I don't really have really big reactions, so to speak. But yeah, I mean, more educational purposes, really, for the channel and having fun. I do plan on, actually, since everybody's in here, I didn't really expect to have that many people in here. I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to actually keep forgetting to order them, and I'm going to do that probably right now. You guys were in here when we were doing myself, Arsenic, and Dustin, King Poobah. We were doing the Reaper brownies. We all had one. I'm going to do 3. And you guys see me, I was actually sweating pretty good on the one. So I'm going to try doing 3 of these things. Now, this is going to be a challenge, a very tough challenge, because it's going to be one of those things where the richness will get to you. And so it'll be interesting. Let me get to the comments. Sweet Pea, what's going on? Arsenic, what's going on, brother? Dennis, always good to see you. Tammy, how's it going? Trying to make sure I didn't miss anybody here. Pretty much got everybody. But yeah, so I'm gonna try doing 3 of these. They are very hot. Arsenic, I think, ate half of his. I think Dustin may have ate all his. I can't remember. It was like last year. Very hot brownies. They taste amazing. So you're loving the sweetness, and you got the overpowering heat. So I'm gonna actually do that right now. Actually, since we're sitting here, I'm gonna order 3 of those, and we're gonna do 3, and see how fast I can get them. I'm gonna eat some more peppers. I'm gonna get some more. I will make a suggestion, Moon Boots. If you want to do super hots, that's awesome. I will recommend that you do get stuff that's not all the crazy dumb hot, because you're gonna get like I call it landlocked. You're gonna start, because you're gonna kind of get like, you're gonna be eating super hots all the time, and it's gonna get kind of old, I guess you could say. So it does make a difference where, like, when I do it, I'll eat super hots for an entire week, and then it gets kind of old, and then you jump back down to one of these, and it's actually pleasant. It's like a change of pace, and then you can do that for a couple of days. Maybe increase it, go to like a hotter one than like a very low heat one, and then jump back up to super hots again. And it's like going to Disneyland, and you're being excited and keep going, and it kind of gets old, and then you go home for a while, and then you come back and it's reinvigorating. So it's kind of like one of those things. So I would definitely recommend you getting, get your super hots, get your medium level heats, get your hotter ones, and then get like a variety, so you're not like burning yourself out. Because it does, like, a lot of people ask me, like, hey, you get burnt out eating hot stuff? Absolutely, I do. Everybody does. Anything that you love to do, you're gonna get burnt out doing it eventually. So I'll take breaks. I'll eat like crazy hot ones, and I'll eat a sweet one. Like, you'll even see them on my live streams when I'm like, the past couple days, I'm eating really hot ones, then I eat like sweet ones, and the one day I had sweet and hot. So you can change it up for yourself. Very good pepper. All right, so let's do a little. I've changed my address on here, and I'll do that, and we are good to go. But so what is going on? What's up, Arsenic? What's going on, brother? If anybody wants to jump up here, I will actually. I've been noticing we have been eating a lot of spicy hot things in the last few months. That's awesome. I love eating spicy stuff. I'm gonna be eating something spicy tomorrow. I'm gonna put the link in the chat if anybody wants to jump up. Feel free. I'll see you guys on the bottom here. If not, no big deal. Yeah, eating spicy stuff, I love it. People think my stomach is all messed up too, and you guys will notice I do eat these a lot on the stream. But that is not from peppers, believe it or not. That is for drinking water. Me and I guess a bunch of people have allergic reactions to water. I'm one of those people. When I drink water, I get indigestion. So I eat Tums to counteract the water, which is weird. People say, "Oh man, you don't have any problem eating peppers, but when water messes you up." Yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, it's weird, Joe. If you look it up, I mean, it's one of those. It's really weird. I remember I went to go get checked out one time because it's like, I thought it might have been peppers at one time. Like maybe it's irritating something, but you can actually be allergic to water. And I know there's actually people that are allergic to their own sweat, apparently, and so whenever they sweat, they get like these big rashes and stuff. Like they go into anaphylaxis, which is pretty crazy. But if you do see me eating Tums, it's not because of peppers; it is because of water. Not a lot of people knew that. Probably everybody in here probably didn't know that. Yeah. I know there's like a bunch of rumors too with eating peppers. You get what I say, you get ulcers and all that stuff. That's 100% false. That is not true whatsoever. If you have pre-existing conditions, having ulcers from various things, whatever it is, like if it's I don't know if you're just born with ulcers, if you have some kind of disease or some kind of syndrome where you get ulcers, then yes, peppers will irritate that. But if you're someone that has no ulcers, no medical history of ulcers, you're not going to develop ulcers by eating peppers. And I stopped eating popcorn too because of what Joe was telling me about. What is that? Syndrome? Is it a syndrome? It might be. Is it a syndrome, Joe? With the it gets stuck in like polyps or something. I stopped eating popcorn though. I'm not trying to mess with that because I used to eat a ton of popcorn. I dated a guy back in high school that was allergic to oils in his hair. Yeah, it's definitely it's a thing. It's weird. You'd never believe that you could be allergic to your own body, but it is it's pretty crazy. There was actually a story about this. I have to find it. A girl who was allergic to her own sweat, like I was telling you, and she's so bad with hers, she can't even go outside. She can't do anything. She can't sweat. She has to literally like be sitting down in like an air conditioned house all the time. She can't go to school. She literally cannot do nothing. And like they showed pictures of her skin when she was sweating, like when she was younger, when they still didn't know what was going on with her. Her skin would be bright red. It would look like a crimson tomato. Like it was pretty bad. Immune system disorders. Okay, yeah. Let me see if I can find it. I won't put it up here because YouTube will probably take me down if I show you guys that. But if you guys are interested in that article, I'll try to find it and I'll send it to you guys in the group chats. At Begin Homestead, what is going on? I did plant some of the seeds that you sent me. I did a bunch of tomatoes because I'm trying to get my knowledge in with tomatoes. I pretty much got peppers down for the most part, but so yeah, I did plant some of your seeds. It's been a while. It's crazy hot though, so I wanted to, but I didn't want to because it's always been like in the 80s, like super high 80s. And give me 1 minute. I'm gonna go get some more peppers. I need something else to snack on. Give me 2 seconds. All right, I am back. Yeah, I started here. Let me see. No, they're outside. They're outside in my storage. Yeah, I'll take a picture of the ones I took seeds out of. I didn't use them all because I'm not really that great with growing tomatoes yet, so I don't want to burn all the seeds in one go. So I took about 6 or 7 out of each packet. All right, so what do we got here? What do we got here? Let's do a little burn here. We have a bunch of rainforest peppers. Moon boots. Here's another pepper for you to try. The rainforest. It's a medium hot one. These aren't crazy hot. All my crazy hot ones I've eaten. I do have, in about a day or two, I have some coffee peppers that I'm going to harvest. Coffee peppers. Now that is not really categorized as a super hot, but the ones I have them next to the boot Jalokia Fire and Ice that Dennis gave me the seeds for. I have it right next to it, so I got a little bit of cross pollination going, and mine are lightning hot. Let me take some of these seeds out. Inside looks pretty. Here, hold on. Let's see if I can get it to focus at all. I gotta try to focus and hold at the same time. Let me see if I can. You kind of get the idea. This camera's a pain in the butt. These ones are also citrusy. Got a bunch of citrus peppers today. And another neat pepper right off the plant. So you were asking me earlier about buying peppers from the store and taking the seeds and trying to plant them. Well, Linda McNew, who I just got the what do you call it, the brownies off of. I had this pepper in a box of pods that I bought from her. This is the Sinahuza pepper. This is another decent heat one. This one's not really crazy by any means. Or this one's probably a little bit lower than medium. It's like pretty much low, like a jalapeno. So I had, I think about 3 of these, I think, in the box. I saved the seeds, and well, what do you know? I got 4 plants of the Sinahuza. So now I've been saving the seeds from this. So it is definitely possible to buy store-bought peppers, in my opinion. Obviously, these ones aren't store-bought. These are from actually a grower. But it definitely does. I think it'd be all right, though, with that. Here is the other half of that one. Really good. As far as heat, for me, I probably haven't even passed the 1. It's not really hot. I'm waiting too long in between peppers, and it just drops. This one's a little bit underripe by a smidge, not very much. I noticed that, so I have my peppers positioned in different spots out there. I noticed that the ones that are kind of in shade a little bit more than the direct heat as much, they actually are doing better as far as ripening. So I'm going to try to get some kind of shade over there so they're not in heat, direct sunlight as much. But really good. Another rainforest. Is my chat working? Or just... Let me see something here. Let me move my keyboard and mouse here. Seems to me my chat is not working. I don't know. Sorry about that. Yeah, my chat is not working on... Oh, there it goes. It just kicked in. I always thought the smaller the pepper, the hotter. Just wondering how true that is. No, it's not really. See, that's kind of a really hard question to answer. I mean, really, no, it's not. Smaller is not always hotter. It all depends on, obviously, like the phenotype of the pepper and the genus and the overall amount of oil that's in the pepper. Now, if I had to say, see, so all right, so let me show you something. So if I have obviously just ate that half of the rainforest. So let's say this is a full rainforest, even though it's half. And this one right here. We have two of these. I'd say I cut both of these in half, right? So the portion, okay, this is kind of a bad example, but so I'll give you a little bit of an education here. If my camera will focus. So this spongy stuff right here, that is the placenta on the inside of the pepper. It's like a sponge, essentially. So the oils in this pepper that are hot, or it's called capsaicin. You know that already. So the more a pepper has of this placenta, it has a higher chance of being hotter than its brothers of this, off the same plant. So if I get like, here, let me cut this Sinahuza plant up real quick, or the Sinahuza pepper, and hopefully it'll be. Actually, let me see here. Of course not. So no, none of these peppers are cooperating with me. So when you see me eat pepper, sometimes I'll get these. So like I ate one of these Sinahuzas, I think last week. You may or may not have been here. I cut it kind of. This one's more in half, but I kind of cut this one side the last time. It was almost a full pepper. Like it was almost like a little sliver. It had none of that placenta on it. You'll notice when I ate the pepper, that half, I told you there's no heat. And the reason why there's no heat in it is because of all the oils that are usually in the placenta here, or all over on the other side of the pepper. So if you have, a small pepper off of one plant, and you have an identical one off a plant and it's bigger, the bigger one could be hotter because it has more placenta, or the smaller one could be hotter because it has more than the bigger one. So whatever, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, but a pepper plant, the pepper will only be so hot. Like it's only in its genetics. It's only programmed genetically to have so much oil and be so hot. But it is one of those things where yes, it can be, and no, it can't be. It's really a hard thing to judge. If you ever go, pepper hunting, if you want to go buy some jalapenos one day to test my theory out, go buy a couple jalapenos, cut them directly in half, and look on each side, like when you have them like this, and then try eating the one side with less of the placenta, and then the one with the more, and you'll notice that there's actually heat variance. Like right now, my hands are covered. I always take the seeds and innards. All right, so okay, that's another thing too. The seeds of pepper have zero heat. The only reason they do have heat is because they are touching the oil. So if you were to get all your seeds out of one pepper, not saying that just to do this, it's kind of weird to do this anyway. If you were to strip all the seeds out of this pepper right here and wash them with like Dawn dish soap to cut the oil off and clean them and dry them out and pop those seeds in your mouth, they would not have zero. They would have no heat. People always tell me, "Oh man, the seeds are hot. Seeds are hot." No, they're not. It's like, well, every time I eat them with seeds, it's hotter. I'm like, no, it's not how that. It's because of the oils get on everything on the inside. But I'm glad you brought that up though. So now you know that. I always take out seeds and usually stay away from the smaller peppers. I will venture out now. Yeah, I will say this though. One thing with smaller pods, they tend to be more earthy tasting, and except when you go to like these crazy hybrid peppers. So if you get like even like a habanero, I know they're pretty decently hot. You get a small habanero versus a bigger one. If you were to eat both of those, you will notice that the smaller one is more earthy and grainy. I don't know exactly why that is. Maybe it's because it hasn't really had as much nutrients going into that pepper as opposed to the one that's, the size of a golf ball. That could be why. I mean, I'll do some research and I'll do like a deep dive into one of those. But yeah, there's a whole bunch of things out there, but it's cool that you're asking. Just keep keep throwing questions at me. If I don't know the answers, I'll just tell you I don't know the answer, and I'll reach out to someone who does. I know Johnny Scoville and Jimmy Pickles. That's pretty much my two go-to people I go to if I don't know an answer about a pepper or whatever. Because those two, one of them eats them religiously, and the other one grows them professionally. Let's try out this Sinahuza now. My mouth's watering to see these peppers in there. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. See, Carolina Reapers that are small, those things, because those peppers, that's a weird thing with those peppers too. So you'll see when you start opening up like a bunch of pods, cut them in half, you get a lot like this. Placentas all over the place. So you got a little spot of space. I've noticed, but Carolina Reapers, Boot Jalokias, even Scotch Bonnet sometimes. There's no placenta. It's literally just a very thin wall, pepper wall, and the oils are just dripping inside of them. They're very, very interesting peppers. So on that, what I was just talking about with the placenta on that, the Carolina Reaper kind of kills everything I just said because those peppers are nuts. If you were to eat one of those, you'd probably want to go to the hospital. But the funny thing is, I tell everybody that, you probably want to go to the hospital. If you go to the hospital, there's literally nothing they can do for you. All they can do is, if you're allergic to peppers, you can be, but at this point in your life, if you don't know you're allergic to peppers, you should, but they could give you oxygen if you can't breathe. But for anything else, they can't do anything. They can tell you to go home, go drink milk. That's exactly what they'll tell you. Yeah, Carolina Reapers, I'd stay clear from those because those things they're very gnarly. I brought one to a friend coworker actually. Here's a quick story for you. So I got these ones that Dennis sent me. These seeds. These peppers are crazy hot. They're actually. I'm half tempted to say they're as hot as a Carolina Reaper. I don't want to say it like officially on here. They're very close. Because I had one the other day. The Fire and Ice Boot Jalokia, otherwise known as a ghost pepper. I gave one to a friend. He's like, man, I know you're into hot stuff. He's like, I want to make a chili. He's like, I'm making 5 gallons of chili. So I'm like, all right, I'll give you, a hot pepper. He's like, I want the hottest one you got. I'm like, all right, I'll budge and I'll give you one. And I typically will not give anybody super hot peppers unless I feel comfortable giving it to you. So I gave him this pepper, right? He cuts off, I think he said he cut off like a quarter of it. He threw away 5 gallons of chili. He said it was uneatable or edible. He said he took a bite of it. He had it loaded with cheese and cream cheese, sour cream and all that stuff, and crackers. It was so hot, he said, I had to throw it all away. I felt bad. I was like, man, you should have brought it to me. I would have ate it and I would have paid you for it. But so that just goes to show a quarter of one of those peppers. Actually, I have to go out there in a little bit. I might come back on later and do another live stream, and I'll show you guys that pepper. I think I might have one on there. The only thing about those peppers on that plant, they take forever to grow. I had 3. I think I have 1 more left on there. The Journals of Awakening. What's going on? Yeah, so that's the only kind of downfall. I don't know. See, it's weird. I don't know. I think the super hot peppers, they just take forever to grow because, like, this pepper, these rainforest peppers, I have, I think, 30 or 40 of them on each of my plants. Like, I have tons of peppers. I'm literally picking 10 peppers a day. I've literally here's half of my peppers. But here we go. Enough of me jabbering on. I'm going to eat another pepper. These are all very sweet. They got perfect teeth. Here, so that story, it's a perfect lesson. when you get like a crazy hot pepper, and you use like if you're doing 5 gallons of chili, and if I was to give you that same pepper, all you would need is literally that much of it to where right here to about this much to where my finger stops. You don't need much. These peppers are so crazy hot nowadays. A little goes a long way, and it really does. And I've tried tinctures. I don't know if you've ever looked in and delved down to the rabbit hole of tincture. Those are even worse. I tried a jalapeno tincture once, and it literally took my breath away. Those things are nuts. Truben Show, what's going on? Good to see you. You got to look up where to begin homestead. Definitely look up tinctures, pepper tinctures. Those things are crazy. But you know the cool thing about those, pepper tincture actually has medical benefits too when you're not ingesting it. It's good for like sore muscles and stuff, which is pretty cool. All right, let's crack open this last Sinahuza that I have. Maybe this one will be same as the other one. They're all very similar on both sides. Seeds everywhere. Got a bunch of new names in here. I like to see. I like to see that. That's awesome. Good to see you. Good to have you. Hopefully I'll have some new, more exciting live streams as me sitting here with a door behind me. It's not really the greatest thing, most exciting thing. But when I do the browning thing, that'll be cool. I might do that outside so I can sweat out in the heat, get a nice sweat going on to give people a good reaction video. All right, let's eat another half of a Sinahuza. Yeah, no, this. This thing is like 6 years old. It's not even done, but I kind of want to keep it, I guess, now. It goes all the way down my arm to right here, all around. But I was supposed to get all this finished, but I kind of like it like this. Thank you, appreciate it. I might actually get my YouTube emblem. I might get that back here. Be a diehard YouTuber. This pepper is overripe. Here's the other half. Yeah, it took forever. Took 128 hours. My first tattoo too. Very good. That was hot. It was pretty hot. I'm borderline 1.5. But I'll stop for a second. Anybody got any questions? Anything popped in their head? See you later, Sid. Have a good dinner. I'll talk to you later. Another thing too, I just thought popped up in my head since I got a lot of new viewers in here. When you're eating pepper pods and you want to try to prevent stomach cramps, and I mean prevent, not prevent. I mean, how can I put that? Reduce the chances of cramps, because you will get cramps sooner or later. It will happen. Happens to everybody. When you're eating pods, make sure you chew your pods all the way up as much as possible. Because the more you chew up, the less your stomach has to digest and beat through to get to the oils to eradicate the capsaicin oil. And you will be less likely to get cramps. I say that to everybody. I sometimes don't do it myself. It happens, but you'll learn. Sometimes it stinks. What's up, YouTube police? How's it going, brother? Good to see you again. I got one more pepper pod to eat. Number 5. Started out with 1 bishop hat, but went and got 4 more. Can never eat just 1 pod. It's pretty much impossible for me. But, oh yeah, good to see you, man. Good to see you. It's pretty cool. I actually got a police officer in my YouTube live stream. Isn't that really cool? That's really cool. Yeah. I love hot peppers, man. They're good for you and they give you a burn. No. So stomach cramps, that's the burn in your stomach. Like when you're kind of like when you have an upset stomach. It's something, it feels sort of like that, but it's like spicy in your stomach, like in your gut. After burning that poop, well, that is the relief coming from it though when you're doing that portion. But yeah, stomach cramps. You'll know when you have stomach cramps from eating peppers. You'll come on here and, hey man, I know what stomach cramps are, because yeah, they are indescribable. Sometimes they hurt, sometimes they're doable, and sometimes they're brutal. Like when I was telling you guys, I did the when I was drinking the bomb hot sauce, the extract on Pigskin Blitz. He was in here a little bit ago. He might be gone now, but I drank the extract, and extract will do it to you pretty much every time. Well, I drank half that bottle. So the bottle's like this big. It's like, I don't know, real tiny. I drank about half of it. Man, the cramps from that stuff were tremendous. Like, you're talking about, I was fine, and then once they hit, they started building up. I was at a 10 in my stomach. I was actually sweating, getting anxiety. I get anxiety too every once in a while from eating like crazy hot stuff. And you're talking about 2 hours of pain, of cramps, and it would come in waves because your body can only tolerate so much heat before it was this. Here, I'll show you. Let me see if I can find it on here. It was this one right here. It was that one. It is crazy hot, but it's also it's an extract too. I don't see. It's kind of weird. They call this a hot sauce. It's not really hot sauce. It's really an extract, but it's the way they do it that makes it crazy hot. They put see it right here. It actually says pepper extract. But it's pretty nasty. Death hot sauce, and another one that was from Marine hot sauce, and it made from. Yeah, it'll. Yeah, some of those will do it. He might have not have ate anything either. It's a big thing. Just hot ones. Oh, okay. I mean, the one that made double dog throw up was a concentrate as well. Yeah, a lot of those are, because those concentrates, they're pretty intense. When you get into concentrates and extract, well, extracts, not concentrates, extracts and tinctures, that's when you get kind of like, it's like it's in the expert realm, I would say, because that's when you're actually dealing with crazy hot stuff, like it's actually can hurt you. Whereas if you eat a Carolina Reaper and you shouldn't be eating a Carolina Reaper, it's not gonna hurt you. It's gonna suck for a couple hours, like 6-7 hours. But when you get into the hot stuff like that, it's pretty bad. Yeah, that's let's see, 2 Carolina Reapers, 2 ghosts. That's a good challenge. My hat goes off to them. That is a feat. Those Reapers, man, they get dangerous because they creep up on. I mean, it's in the name. It's like a ghost and a Reaper. It gradually increases. last half. But very healthy for you too. So you have to put up some. Can you post online? I don't know if you can post on my community tab or not. If you can, post a picture of that thing on there. That'd be really cool. I'd like to see that. Pocky chip. Yeah, I won't do those. They're gross. Yeah, I mean, you can. I mean, I could. I know I could eat a Pocky chip. I just will not eat one because they're just disgusting. They don't taste good. It's like eating charcoal. True good show. See you later, bro. Good to see you again. So I'm gonna tell you. I was gonna tell you something. What's my train of thought here? Yeah, see if you can post that on the community chat if later on when you get a chance. Take a picture of that plant. That'd be cool. Yeah, it takes time. Can't post this on here, not a mod. Let me see something here. Yeah, just take your time with that. That's what I tell everybody when you're getting into hot stuff. I definitely would go easy. It's not a race. You know, we're not trying to. Kathy Bates, what's going on? Good to see you. I was going to tell you something. I can't remember what it was now. Oh, no big deal. No problem. I don't understand everybody's doing stuff. Definitely try, if you want to, you're getting into hot sauces, definitely try, let me see. Let me think of the website here. I'm going to show you a terrific hot sauce. And I'm going to show you two things. I'm going to show you the hot sauce you should try eventually that I think you'll really like, and it's really hot, but super flavorful. Let me see if I can find it. He is sold out currently, but you probably have seen Johnny Scoville. He's got this hot sauce, and this hot sauce is crazy good. This is one of my favorite hot sauces. Penango. Mango, pineapple, distilled vinegar, distilled water. Okay. Mango puree, fresh ginger, fresh Vidalia onions, key lime juice, key lemon juice, caramel and pepper, white wine vinegar, kosher salt, turmeric, basil, and spices. This stuff right here is crazy. I made fish tacos one time, and it's phenomenal. So that's definitely a good sauce for you to start out if you want to try that, venture off. And I want to show you a excellent way to build your tolerance. Let me see if I can find them here. Let me see if it's on the other site. Hold on. Let me see if I can find. These are a great snack, and they're really good. They're very hot, but these are one of those things where you eat two, and that's it. You stop for the day, go at it again the next day. Slowly build your tolerance. These things are great. And pretty soon you'll be able to smash an entire bag in one sitting. If you like corn nugs, these things are crazy hot. They have some, but the thing is with these, if it gets too hot, you just stop. And then the heat goes away instantly. There's a link to Devil Dog channel in the description. All right, awesome. I'll definitely put it in. I'll check it out. But 2 good products to definitely check out. They got a 4 and an 8. I usually get the 8-ounce bag. But definitely a good snack. Interesting thing to do. And these are actually a good, fun little challenge too. You can get a bag with somebody, or on your YouTube channel, and see how many you guys can do like in one live stream. Plenty of cool stuff. You said the good cop, bad cop, but we just that's cool. I've heard of that before. I'll definitely check Devil Dogs out for sure. All right, guys. Do you stay up late or I go to work at 3:00 in the morning, so I get home around like noon, 1. But when I get up, I do my normal thing. I eat something spicy. So I get up in the morning and I go to work, and then I don't eat anything until I get home. And then like right now, this is my snack time, and then I'm pretty much done. I might eat dinner later, but sometimes I don't. Oh, that's pretty cool. In the Marines, very cool to have you around. I was watching your channel actually the other day. I was watching cool videos. I get bored, so I watch videos. That's what I do on YouTube. Yeah, Belt Loop 29. Yeah, I've seen you around on Belt Loop a lot. I think I'm subscribed to Belt Loop, am I? Belt. I watch. Yeah, I'm subscribed to your. No, I'm not. What the heck happened? Oh yeah, I am. Yes, I'm subscribed to Belt Loop. Yeah, that's your main. Yeah, that's your belt with the Batman on it. Oh wow, 5 channels now. I'm good with just 1. Yeah, I got 1 channel, and I can't get past 245 subscribers on this channel. Will not happen. It'll do it for like 5 minutes, and then someone unsubscribes. But oh well, I'm not here for this. Get like million subscribers. If people are interested, come on in. It's awesome. If not, no big deal. Yeah, everybody's a little OCD-ish. I'm OCD with a lot of stuff. Might be see my pepper seeds. My pepper seeds are in alphabetical order. Oh yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, I'll definitely. Let's see, 1:00. I work tomorrow, and then I'm off. Are you? I don't know if you do anything on the weekends. I'm off on the weekends. Saturday or tomorrow night, I'll be up. I'll probably stay up all night doing other stuff on here. No problem. No problem. Welcome back. I'm probably gonna get off here shortly, and probably go back. I gotta go water the plants. My plants need some water. The heat down here is tearing them up. Something fierce. I gotta water them every other day. They start getting all sad looking. All the leaves start crunching down. Yeah, a whole different community is definitely good. I'm actually my channel got as big as it is now from all the farming community and the plants. Y Family Farms and Garden State Gardener are my 2 biggest helps from this so far this adventure. But you guys all helped. But it's definitely cool. You'll see me on there a lot. I'm on Y Family Farms lives a lot. And Joe's Garden State Gardener, you'll see me on his a lot. And on occasion, you'll see Jimmy Pickles either here or I'm over there with him. But he has been very busy. He's a good dude, though. All right, guys. Well, I think that's going to about wrap it up. I'm going to probably shut this thing down. I'm going to go water the plants and do some other stuff and get caught up and everything. And I will take, here's what I'll do. I will take a picture of the Butcholokia Fire and Ice variant, if it's still out there. I'm pretty sure it's still out there. And I'll post it on the community tab on my channel, and you guys can check it out and leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think about it. There are a lot of great channels around that would love to meet you. Just need to get you on panel a couple of times. Oh yeah, that'd be cool. I'll definitely jump up there, man. I'll do anything. I love meeting new people. A lot of people enjoy hot stuff. I'll have to make sure we'll do that. We'll plan that out, and I actually have a purpose to go up on there. I won't just jump up there with nothing to do. I'll eat some peppers or whatever, educate as much as I possibly can. But yep, I'm gonna wrap it up. And YouTube police, I will see you later. Moon Boots, good to see you. Definitely try out those suggestions. Get some variety with your peppers. Don't just get all super hots. You'll definitely appreciate it. So you're not getting bored of eating blazing hot food all the time. Where to Begin Homestead, I will post a picture for you with the plants I did, the seeds I used. I'm trying to think here. Did I get everybody on YouTube? No. Kathy Bates, good to see you again. Always a pleasure. Truman Show, it's good to see him on here. I've never seen him before. That's awesome. He came up. Journals of Awakening, that is a very, very cool channel. I actually just checked that out too last night. Sweet Pea Sydney's Inspiration, she is awesome. If you guys don't know who Sweet Pea Sid's Inspiration, she does a lot of amazing stuff over there on that channel with wools and all kinds of alpaca strands and all that. She'll show you how to clean it and everything. It's very cool. I'm drawing a blank on what it's called right now, but definitely go check out Sweet Pea Sid's Inspiration. You'll definitely like it. Arsenic Element's awesome. He's a good friend of mine. We do a lot of hot stuff with. Dennis is always a pleasure. He's awesome, dude. He's part of the pepper community too. He's a pepperhead too. Pigskin Blitz, my brother Jay, does a lot of beer reviews. I love beer. I have a lot of fun with him. Yeah, actually, I'll have to get together with him on another live stream. I do another beer review. I'm trying to actually get a beer. I'm trying to figure out how to do it so I can actually try to send it to him somehow or get it to him. It's called Brown Chicken Brown Cow is the name of the beer. It's a weird name for a beer, but it tastes fantastic. It's on a borderline of tasting like a Guinness, not as heavy, which is really cool. And if you are into canning foods, learn how to can. I learned a ton from Rebel Canners. She was in here earlier. She's awesome. Another good friend of mine. We're all friends, pretty much. That was in the channel. A lot of them I actually know more than just YouTube associates, if you will. But a lot of good channels in here that come around. But always good to see you, YouTube police, and everybody that's new here. Awesome. Hit the thumbs up. Do the deal. Subscribe. Do all that good jobby stuff. Make sure you come check it out because YouTube, I know their algorithms and all their scripting is wrong on their channel. So even if you hit the notifications, hit select all, it still will not send it to you. It hasn't done it for me in almost 2 years. So I have to manually go to each channel and check everybody's stuff. But super cool. I like beer called Brown Stained Underwear and Bloody Band-Aid. Whoa. I've never heard of those. I have to look those up. Yeah, craft ales are good. You got to look up Brown Chicken Brown Cow, man. I have a feeling I'm really hoping not. I think the people that make beer, I don't think they bottle it or can it. I think it's only in they only sell it in kegs. Because I'm down here in Florida, so we have different stuff down here. But I have a feeling it's only a keg type deal, which would stink because I can't send it to anybody. Yeah, definitely take a look. Let me know if you see it. It's by who makes it? Let me look it up real quick. We find out who makes it. Escape Brewing Company. They're based out of Florida. I live down here in Florida, so it's we left there in 1981. Wow. Yeah, I love Florida, man. It's awesome. But definitely check it out. Let me know if you find it. It's made by Escape Brewing Company. And here's a funny picture. They actually have it in a Guinness glass, believe it or not. And it's not. This is not Guinness. This is that beer. Brown chicken, brown cow. Look at that. Escape Brewing Company. Pretty cool. Definitely neat. But let me know. Get back to me on that with that brown chicken, brown cow, and I'll go outside right now. I'll take a couple snaps. I got to do 2 pictures. One for Red Beacon Homestead, and I will send the picture of the pepper. Hopefully, it's still out there. I remember. I hope the plant didn't have the mold on it, so I did have to throw out a pepper. So I hope it wasn't that. But I'll be seeing you guys around. Always good to see you guys. Take it easy. And I will see you definitely tomorrow, maybe tonight, at some point. I might come on for about 10, 15 minutes. But always a pleasure, guys.